Man accused of stalking Fever star Caitlin Clark makes first court appearance. Indianapolis, Wesh, a Texas man accused of stalking Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark is scheduled to make his first appearance in a Marion County courtroom on Tuesday. An initial hearing for 55-year-old Michael Lewis is set to begin at 9 a.m., online court records show. Lewis was arrested Sunday in Indianapolis. Law enforcement used his IP address to track him to a downtown Hilton, court papers say. I-Team 8 found that Lewis posted over 800 messages aimed at Clark on X since December 16. Many of the messages were sexually explicit. Detectives with the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department say they first spoke with Lewis about his posts last week. During that conversation, Lewis said he had an imaginary relationship with Clark and that the posts were just a joke, according to a probable cause affidavit obtained by News 8. Police say they told Lewis to stop making the posts. However, Marion County Prosecutor Ryan Mears said Monday that the messages to Clark may have escalated after Lewis' discussion with police. There's a very definitive line that you can cross with what you are posting online. You don't get to say whatever you want, Mears said. Some of these tweets involve a sexual battery and that they very clearly, in our view, cross the line. Investigators also spoke with Clark. According to court documents, Clark said she became very fearful after finding out about the messages from Lewis and even had to change her public appearances and personal routines. Online court records show that the court has already issued a restraining order against Lewis and an order to stay away from Gainbridge Fieldhouse if he posts bail. Lewis faces one count of felony stalking. He faces up to 6 years in prison and a fine of $10,000. Caitlin Clark, Hailey Van Lith, Haley Cavinder, and Carson Beck butterfly effect emerges. College sports fans on social media believe there were a series of events that led to Carson Beck transferring to the University of Miami. The 23-year-old announced last week, January 10, he would be transferring from Georgia to play for the Hurricanes for his final year of college eligibility after spending 5 seasons with the Bulldogs. Beck redshirted during his freshman year, sat behind Stetson Bennett for the 2021 and 2022 college football seasons before becoming Georgia's starting quarterback in 2023. He threw 24 touchdowns and 6 interceptions in 2023, guiding the Bulldogs back to the SEC championship game, only for Georgia to lose to Alabama, a result which saw them bump down to the 6th-ranked team nationally, leading to them missing out on making the college football playoff. Quinn Ewers shows true colors after $6 million transfer offer as Carson Beck deal details emerge. Carson Beck announces new team as Georgia QB snubs NFL with transfer decision. This past season, Beck threw 28 touchdowns and 12 interceptions in 13 games before suffering a season-ending injury to his right elbow. Prior to 2024, it was thought a strong season this year for Beck would catapult him up draft boards with him eligible to enter the NFL draft. However, he will now end up playing for the Hurricanes, and fans reckon they have worked out just how Beck ended up in Miami. Taking to X, user @Merbill11 posted a theory which involved WNBA star Caitlin Clark, TCU's Hailey Van Lith, and the Cavinder twins Haley and Hannah. They wrote, "Let's all thank Caitlin Clark for absolutely torching Hailey Van Lith in March, which led to her transferring from LSU to TCU, which was going to cut in Haley Cavinder's playing time, which led the twins back to Miami, which led to Carson Beck following his girlfriend. Beck is currently dating Hannah Cavinder, who plays basketball for the Miami Hurricanes, something which almost certainly factored into his decision to transfer and use his final year of eligibility before entering the NFL draft next year. Another huge factor, however, in Beck's decision to stay in college with Miami was likely due to the NIL money he has been offered to sign with the Hurricanes. Beck is reportedly slated to make $4 million during the 2025 season, a figure which is more than the cap hit of Denver Broncos quarterback Bo Nix, which stood at $3.38 million this past season. Additionally, With Cam Ward heading to the 2024 NFL Draft, Miami has an opening at quarterback, giving Beck the perfect opportunity to raise his draft stock after it took a hit this season following some inconsistent performances. Want to watch more live sports? Peacock has your favorite sports, shows, and more all in one place. Peacock offers plans starting at $7.99, so you can stream live sports like NFL, Premier League, and Big Ten football.